Hello everyone! In today's video, we will practice our modeling skills with another design product. Our playlist with all the models is in the video description. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel, leave your like and comment here what you would like to see in the next videos. So, let's go to class! Let's start by creating a plan to add the reference. Let's create a circle to make the top part of the product first. I will increase the steps interpolation to 8. Holding Shift, I will duplicate the circles and adjust it according to the edge of the model. We attach the circles and then convert them into editable poly. This way, we will already have the hollow middle as in the reference. Now, selecting the vertex at the bottom of the second circles, we will align them on the x-axis. I will align the corner vertex with the upper vertex using Snap. Here, I will create some connections to apply the shell modifier. I'm going to add some most of the base vertex. We will just leave one in adding to the end vertex so we don't have any problem with the mesh. After applying the shell modifier, we will add this edge. Now, with the face modes, let's select the front and back face of the model, holding Ctrl and click on edge, so that they are all selected, and then we will select the edges that we don't need. So, let's apply a chamfer to these edges, creating the curved shape of the sides of our model. With the command Alt-2, let's organize this curve better. I'm just going to duplicate the lower part of the model to help create the second piece. Now, let's create a box to serve as cutouts for this detail. Here, adjusting it so that it crosses the entire model. With Boolean, we go to the Subtract option and select the box to create the cuts. So, let's go to the bottom part of the model. With the plane we have separated, we will use the shell and adjust the sides of the parts. Here, I'm going to do the same part as before, creating a box to be our cutting guides. And for the other part, I'm going to use a line, going around the edges of the model. And also create thickness with the shell to apply the cuts with the Boolean. Now, let's return to the bottom. We use topology to organize the mesh. I use 500 in face counts and always select the two options below. Once that is done, let's remove the center lines here. I will apply the loop regularizer to make the shape around again. In these corners, we will apply a chamfer because this corner is not hard. To organize this mesh, just erase this line and connect these edges. I will do the same for the back. I'm going to add support loops to make this edge harder. In the whole part, I will create a copy of this face. We will apply a chamfer to make this corner harder. In the copy, I will apply a shell. We adjust it here with the reference. And then we apply a chamfer to create these effects as in the reference. Here, we leave this corner hard. We see that there is a problem in the middle. We will solve it by creating a central line and use the edge flow on these lines. After this step, we'll change the color of the piece and continue working on the lower piece. Let's apply symmetry to the part and then delete half of it to use the topology modifier. In this first calculation, we see that a correction needs to be made on the front. So, I will add some support loops and join some vertex. Doing this helps the modifier to create the loops correctly. In this part, we will apply a chamfer as in the reference. The process here is the same the upper piece. We delete some edges and connect the central vertex again. Now, let's adjust these lines where there is the model curve. The process here is to select the entire loop and align it on the x-axis. We do the same for the fronts, but we must adjust the edges so that they follow the flow of the shape again. When applying symmetry, we see that in some areas we must adjust the vertices, so that they are better distributed. Let's also make this adjustment to the bottom of the piece. To finish it, we add some support loops to make the corners stiffer. We can see that the model is working well so far. Now, there are only 2 pieces left to be modeled. Let's add a circle, adjust the scale and also its rotation. We convert it to editable poly. We add the thickness with the shell modifier. We convert again, and now we create 2 central loops with connects. With the central face selected, we use the bevel to extrude the face and adjust their size. To finish it, we reduce the scale of the top and bottom of the circles, insert some support loops with the insert and finally add 2 support loops in the center. With the piece finished, let's move on to the last one. To create this last piece, we add a rectangle. I will add an edit spline and adjust the position correctly. On the front, we will apply fillets to round the edge. We convert it to editable poly and giving the thickness with the shell. I'm going to reduce the number of the line in this part a little and fill in the shape. To create that teeth, we'll add some segments. Then between the segments, we'll add 2 more support loops, so that the detail becomes more apparent. Now, interspacing between 2 faces, we select the face that will be extruded. I'm going to use the bevel to create the teeth. And then go down a little further on the face that support the details. So, now let's add support loops throughout the piece. At the bottom, we will adjust this loop so that it works correctly. Here, deleting some edges and connect the vertex better, creating a better topology. I'm going to center the pivot of the piece, and with symmetry, we are going to mirror the shape and check if everything is working correctly. In the upper part, as it will not be visible, I will not complete the entire shape. And finally, we will adjust this curvature. With all the piece finishes. The last step is to create the text and also these details on the lower piece. I'm going to duplicate the piece to be safe and create the details in that copy. First, the text. Just click on the text and add the name in the parameters tab. Let's adjust the scale and position of the letters. With retopology, we'll better organize the text mesh. We'll adjust these letters that lost some of their original shape. So, let's add thickness to the letters with the shell and position them in the shape. Now, let's make this detail with rectangle. Use the fillets on the edges. Position it and then apply a shell to give it thickness. Return to the low piece, we'll draw a hole in for the fire exit. Here, just select some face and use the Ctrl-Shift-R to create a circle. We'll extrude it to create a dip and add some support loops. Very quick and easy. Going back to the details, I will mirror the details with symmetry and will do the same in the text. However, I will adjust the text so that the letters are not wrong on the back. Adjustment is very simple. Just select all the text and rotate it 108 degrees. In this lower piece, we see that there is a small defect in the mesh. We will correct this. Let's just select the face first and align them on the y-axis. And then select the vertex and align them with the snap also. Once this is done, we see that everything is working fine. To finish the bottom piece, we used Boolean to create the cuts for the letters and the bottom details. In the top piece, we use Alt tool to align the model's curve with the bottom parts. Okay, the model is finished. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye! Subscribe to the channel, it's very important.